Hey guys, Adonis Paul here, and welcome back for more Cobra Kai Season 3 news. Just today, a trailer was released with more footage from the anticipated upcoming season, and it tells a pretty interesting story. Let's watch and see what we can learn, and as always, look for more of those Easter eggs the creators always put into their trailers for us fans.
What did you think would happen?
Okay, so that was exciting, and ominous, and dark, but exciting, and as opposed to the teaser which was focused around Daniel and Chosen in Okinawa, this trailer seems to focus around the characters who will be left here, which to be fair were the ones we had all the burning questions about. So let's start with Johnny. We see that Johnny at some point ends up in a jail cell. This isn't him visiting Robbie, who is actually in prison at this point. This looks like a county or a precinct cell that he's in. And we can also see he is all beaten up. We also catch up with him at a later time, still all beaten up, being asked by Daniel, what did you think was going to happen? When I first watched the trailer, I immediately thought Daniel was referencing the whole feud, Robbie, Miguel's injury, but after watching another couple times, it became kind of obvious what happened. We also see this shot of John Kreese in the Cobra Kai dojo bloodied from a fight, but appearing to stand victorious. If there's one person who can give Kreese a bloody nose, it's Johnny Lawrence. And if there's one person who in the end would whoop Johnny Lawrence like this, it's John Kreese, so it's easy to figure this one out. I think Johnny's gonna go to face Kreese for the dojo and lose. Remember, Kreese is the main villain at this time. He's not gonna be beaten in episode 1. So Johnny, whether for the dojo itself or just for revenge, attacks Kreese. And from the looks of it, not only gets bodied, but also gets thrown in jail for his trouble. He probably arrives at the dojo hammered during business hours and ends up getting arrested and maybe bailed out by Daniel, who knows at this point. Another interesting shot we get is this shot of Hawk they throw in. He has a very, oh god, what did I just do look on his face, but when you look even closer, you see that his fists are covered with blood. Hawk ends up messing somebody up. Maybe Kreese orders him to finish another student as he likes to do and Hawk ends up breaking a nose. Or maybe someone else gets injured and really hurt and bleeds all over the place and Hawk was trying to save his life. Or maybe somebody gets hit by a car outside and Hawk drags him inside. I don't know. But we can tell this is in the dojo. So no matter which of those it is, Eli is going to have to face up to what he's becoming. Terrified of going back to his life of being a loser, how far would Hawk actually go to maintain his persona? We can also see he's gotten his moon tattooed covered up with something we really can't make out that well. At first I thought it would be Sensei Kreese's Cobra Kai tattoo, but it really doesn't look like that when you zoom in. It looks more like a Grim Reaper tattoo. Which leads us back to the burning question, who's gonna die if it's not Miguel? Whichever one of them it is, it's quite possible that it'll be somebody close to Hawk. I really do think he's gonna take a very Kylo Ren style headfirst into evil because I don't want to be a loser run in Season 3. As we talked about earlier, Robbie ends up in juvenile detention. We see SJDC on the back of the jumpsuit, so unless he's in San Joaquin, which I guess he might be, that's definitely possible, the J probably stands for juvenile. What we can take from this is Robbie's not in a holding cell. He's serving time for what he did to Miguel. Looks like he's getting up from a visitation, maybe receiving some news. It's too vague to call exactly what this is all about, but he's not in a great place. Silver linings? Robbie did drop out of school and had to start the year over, so he's a little bit older than the other kids and he'll probably get out when he turns 18. And of course, everyone's favorite bad girl, Tori, is back with a 90s grunge look. I can't really tell where she is, but it's certainly not jail. The October dance at school maybe? Some haunted house? A tunnel? A club? I really can't pick anything up on this shot other than to say Tori looks to be a bit awestruck at whatever she's walking into. And someone who's definitely not Hawk is following her. The shot itself looks similar to Miguel's dance entrance in Season 1, but I don't think it's a callback to it. And this is all stuff Tori would be wearing anyway. A flannel around her waist doesn't necessarily mean it's another themed dress night. But to be fair, for some reason that seems to happen a whole lot in the Cobra Kai universe. Sam LaRusso's arc is also looking to take a dark turn. We get two shots of her. One seemingly in a hospital waiting room where she's crying in the arms of Amanda LaRusso, and another ominous shot of her removing the bandage on her left arm, revealing the scars that she was left with after her fight with Tori. If Robbie isn't in prison, let's walk down the road where Miguel isn't dead for a second. That puts her in a very precarious position. She's still holding that candle for Miguel, and the cast has told us there's going to be a lot of drama coming up in the next season. So does this mean there will be more Tori versus Sam action to look forward to? Sam has scars from her last encounter with Tori Nichols. I don't think she's going to be too eager to get back into it with her. The only two shots we get of Daniel LaRusso are when they are at Miguel and Johnny's apartment complex and he's asking him, "What did you think would happen?" And another shot of Daniel looking completely beside himself. As for the apartment complex, why would LaRusso even be there if he didn't go there looking for Johnny? As for Daniel, he always looks mildly distraught. This could be over Miguel, it could be over Johnny, his students, Robbie, Amanda leaving him, who knows? He always looks sad. And then in the end, we come to Miguel. The trailer seems to be telling us he lives, showing us him waking up in traction. Or is it? Hawk has this new Grim Reaper tattoo. Something has devastated Daniel. Sam is crying in a waiting room. Johnny is, well, he's wasted and all beaten up, and that's kind of a normal Friday for him. But I guess it's possible this wasn't him waking up. This could be maybe Miguel dying? I don't think so. But whatever happens, we know this shot does come after Kreese busts Johnny up and snitches him out, because Johnny still got his black eye and his forehead cut here. Personally, I don't think Miguel is going to be who dies. We also know some time passes between seasons, so who else could it be? I'm guessing it's going to be somebody close to Hawk, one of the Cobras, or even, dare I say, Kreese or Dimitri. When you think about it, Dimitri is somebody who would make Sam cry and Hawk insane if he died. My guess, though, is most of these shots are going to be from the first 3 episodes. And don't forget, on top of all this, we still have Daniel and, for some reason, I'm starting to get the feeling now also Johnny going to Okinawa. I don't know what makes me think that. But if it's true that Johnny tries to take on Kreese and loses, that gesture wouldn't be lost on Daniel. Whatever happens, Season 3 is shaping up to be darker and more dramatic with much higher stakes than Season 1 and 2 combined. I couldn't be more excited after this new trailer, and I can't wait for them to do another. And it looks like January the 8th we will get all of the answers to our questions. But until then, hit like and subscribe to this channel for more Cobra Kai updates. No mercy.